Let's take a look at the different things you can do to set up the navigation for your site. Like I said, by default, it's going to appear on the side, and as you create pages, they will just add them underneath. And by default, it is automatically going to organize the navigation for you. So when you go to click Create a New Page, which is this Page Plus icon, you get to name your page. So I'm just going to name this Announcement Page. And we'll talk about templates later, but here's where, when you have automatic navigation turned on, put a top level of the page means it will be equal to all the other ones. So it'll be a parent page. Or you could put it under home if it's like a kid page of a parent page. So you could do that and click Create Page and watch what it does. Notice it put the announcement page under home, and you've got the little triangle there. You can close it and open it. That's what I was talking about earlier when you're talking about navigation and you only want 5 to 7 main links on here. You can create sub pages and sublinks under. A lot easier. Then if I go over to home here now, if I go home, it should show me announcement page underneath this, but we'll set that up in a minute. So once again, when you create a new page, if you put it under any of the pages like this, that's how it appears. And if you put it at the top level, it just appears at the top level. So it's a main page. So you want to think about how you're organizing your site, how you want the sites to be. Automatic, it's going to automatically do you. So let me show it again. Add a new page, and I'm just going to call it test page. Okay? I can put it at the top level, I can put it under home, or I can even choose a different location. And when you choose a different location, well, where do I want it to be? Maybe I want it to be under the list page. So see, I clicked on list page and put it under the list page. That's how you even make your sub menus when it's automated for you. It'll ask you this. That's by default automatic creation. And then you hit create and watch. If I go in, test page is now under list page, and you can close up those menu choices and have a lot less to see, and make sure you click save. There's some other things you can do in terms of managing your navigation. Once again, this under more and manage site, but instead of sidebar, we're going to go to pages. And here's a way you can also see there's a plus sign. That means pages are underneath. You can drag things around in here and reorganize if you want. So now my list page is with my test page, and if I would like it to be above, I should be able to reorganize them. Sometimes it's a little tricky. So here's another place where you can reorganize and move pages around. And if I go back to practice again, see now announcement page and test page are under list page. So there's different things that you can do under pages and how you can see how things are going to end up looking. So you can play around with that as well. Once again, that's under more, under manage sites. If you want to move things around, it's under pages. And you can move pages around. So I can even think I can bring this out here and make an announcement page is underneath the home page. And if I put this up here, the announcement page is now going to be at the top level along with home and list. Hope that makes sense. Now, if you decide you don't like the automatic navigation for you and your limitations with it, you can turn that off. And we're going back to more, down to manage site, back to site layout, and then over to navigation. So we're going to edit the navigation. Remember I said you can have the title, display title. Here's automatically organize my page of navigation. And it's showing pages just 2 levels. If you want to leave automatic on, I might say all, then you can see all the pages as well in automatic navigation. But if you want to have more control of your navigation, uncheck automatic navigation. It'll show you what you have so far. So here I have my home announcement as list pages and a test page underneath it. You can move things around in here. Simple. Click on something. This is how you can reorder things if you want things not to be in alphabetical order or in the order that you created them. So I can move the announcement page down to the bottom. I can make the test page no longer a subpage, which is awesome. When you have your changes done, you click OK, and if I go back to practice again, oops, sorry, don't forget to click save. Always save. And I go back to practice again, see, everything's on the same level. But if I don't like it, and watch, when I said what I talked about, when you add a page to navigation and your navigation, the automatic is turned off, watch what happens when I add a new page. I click new page and I'm going to name it the homework page. Okay? And I'd say, okay, I want to put it at the top level. I'm not going to worry about putting it under anything, and I hit create. It's creating the page, and it takes me back, and notice it's not here. Yeah, here it is, but it's not here in your navigation. That's because, like I said, if you turn automatic navigation off, it will not appear, and you have to put it in yourself. So don't forget that. If I click on save, I can now go to more actions and go to manage site. And go back to site layout. So like I said, if you turn off automatic navigation, you're going to have to do this. Go into sidebar and pick edit. Here it is. Okay, well here's my navigation. Well, where's my homework page? If you click add page here, you can either look for a page, there's my homework page. I can click on it, select my page to add, and say okay. Now it appears here and I can put it whatever order. Maybe for some reason I want it underneath the list page, so I can move it up there, and I want it to be a sub-menu of the list page. So I can do that. Now, if I click add page and you're thinking, okay, I can make a page, you have to have the page created before you add it. So if you are going to turn off automatically organize my navigation, remember this, as you create pages, they will not appear in the navigation bar. You will have to go here and configure the navigation. So you might want to add all your pages, so you just have to come in here once. Now, you can add a URL, which means you can add a link if you know to your navigation. So just say I wanted to add a link to Google so they can easily get to Google. You need to know the whole URL, or if you want to have an email link, so I could say the text to display, I could say email me and then put in my email. And say okay. Now watch, maybe I don't want this under list page. I want it under the home page. So I'll put it under the home page and make it a sub-menu of the home page. Say okay. Don't forget to save. And let's go back to my practice again page. And let's see what we got. Home, email me. Click on email me. It's going to open up a browser so I could email. See, first class. Soon to be gone or gone by now. So it'll open up a default email browser. So once again, let me show you that again. More, manage site, site layout, navigation edit. I have automatic off. By default it's on. Default it's off. Add a page. The page needs to be created. Add a URL. You need to know the web address or to copy and paste it, and you can reorganize here. Here's also a way you can delete things. Click and it deletes the page or the link as well. Okay. Now let's take a look at how you can add a horizontal navigation bar. It will appear across the top here. So you kind of decide if you want one here and you want one down here. You may want some major points here. It all is really up to you. It's under More, Manage Site, Site Layout, you saw it before, and Change Site Layout. Horizontal navigation bar by default is not checked off. Check it off and click OK. Then you can edit the horizontal navigation bar. So right now it's only showing the pages in home. And you can pick different styles, boxes, tabs, or links. So I can add all the pages that I created. So add a page, pages you created. I pick what page I want to add, the announcement page, and then you need to scroll down and pick OK. And now announcement page is here. And I also picked homework page. So boxes, I'll show you what they look like by default. Don't forget to click save. And we can preview it. Best way to go so you don't have to go in and out is preview it. Here that they look like is boxes. Well, let's go back and edit and take a look what they look like as tabs. In this view, the tabs don't look that much different than boxes. It will also depend on the template that you use. So let's take a look at it in links. Back to edit horizontal navigation. I pick links, scroll down and pick OK, save it, and then I can preview it. And links, they just look like the specific words. So those are your 3 style choices. To even customize your look further, in Manage Site you can go to colors and fonts, and remember I said different things work according to their headings. Navigation gadget, under horizontal navigation, you can change the navigation title font, color, hover text. If we don't want to use the theme, watch. If I click navigation title font, which I don't think I have a title for, so I'm going to pick navigation text color. I go to custom. I can pick blue. See how it changed it to blue. The background color won't matter because it's not a link right now. Hover color, what it's going to look like when I hover over it. I can go custom. I can make yellow. And when you hover over it, it turns yellow. Okay, background color, I'm not sure if this is going to do anything because I'm in the links. So let's pick a color. It does do the background color. So remember, the site colors and fonts, you can do lots of neat things and customize your site. You just have to pick customize. If you're going to have a drop-down navigation, drop-down background color, go to custom, pick the color, and drop-down menu when it would appear. Depending what you're in, it will work that way as well. Save.